Hi, I'm Cecil Peoples. I just wanted to give my thoughts and respects to the great Joe Louis passing. Like everybody, I know it's a cliche, but I hope he's in a better place now. But the one thing about Joe Louis, had it not been for Joe Louis, I would have never been able to buy my first school. We had a fight in Long Beach, and they gave away, at that time was a lot of money. They were giving away $16,000. So the 4 people that got into the finals agreed, because Joe Louis said something is wrong with this, so they agreed that we would split the money. Each one of us would get $4,000. And sure enough, the tournament ended. We got a check, and Joe Louis said before we got the check, something wrong. He said, don't do this. He said, I want some kind of guarantee that I'm going to get my money. So Darnell Garcia's lawyer was there, and he wrote up a contract, and they signed it. And of course, the next day, everybody's check bounced. So Darnell Garcia's lawyer sued the insurance that they had to get for the Long Beach arena. And it took us a year to the day to get the money. And when I got the money, a friend of mine was selling his school, and I bought it. And that's how I got my first karate school. And again, once again, when the first national tournament I went to in St. Louis, I won first place, and Joe Louis won first place. And afterwards, we went to eat. And at the dinner, everyone said, Joe Louis said, oh, I have to go make a phone call, because cell phones weren't out then. And then Darnell Garcia, one by one, Bill Wallace, they all started saying, I got to go eat, I got to go do this, I got to go that, I got to do this. So finally, I was the only one left at the table, and they brought me the bill. And it was like $500–600, and I totally got set up. And I was like, I can't pay this, you know. And so I gave it to the promoter, and the promoter had a cow, and he knew what they did to me. But I guess they ended up paying it. I don't know who paid it, but I know I didn't. And Joe Louis and Bill Wallace just had a fit laughing. And another good thing Joe Louis did to me was, we were at a party after the tournament, and it was the Professional Karate magazine was doing this tournament. And I was talking to these people, and Joe Louis walked up and put his arm around this girl and said, do you know Cecil? And the girl goes, no, I don't know him. And so Joe Louis said, well, this is my buddy, and I want you to be good to him, and you give him anything he wants. And I mean anything. And she goes, yes, sir. And that was my introduction to being on the national tour. Yes, Joe Louis. Thank you, buddy.